Oh, ladies and gentlemen, with all the things going on in the world at the moment, with all the problems, with all the wars and the pandemics and the economic crises, we need to focus in on one thing, and that thing is misogyny. And Tiger Woods has done a misogyny. Sports Bible says Tiger Woods receives backlash for handing Justin Thomas a tampon during golf event. And here is a clip of said incident.
I think it stayed on the ground.
It did, and this one's headed a little left. Got a nice bounce.
I see that rough is not very long at all, so no issues.
Pretty good lie right there. Good friends indeed.
So Tiger Woods is facing backlash after handing Justin Thomas a tampon whilst playing at the Genesis Invitational. The event in California was Woods' first competitive appearance in 7 months and was competing along Thomas and Rory McIlroy. I think that's how you say it. At the 9th hole, after Woods outdrove Thomas, the American appeared to play a prank on his compatriot. Woods walked alongside Thomas and discreetly placed something in the hand of the 29-year-old. And we all know what that was. In the moments that followed, Thomas reacted quickly by chucking the item on the floor. The pair then laughed together immediately afterwards. It was later revealed by the cameras that it was in fact a tampon, which was given to Thomas by Woods. They may have laughed at the situation, but the reaction on social media has been far from ideal. Oh, the misogynies, the bigotry, the sexism, especially for Woods, who was the subject of criticism. One person wrote, "This is just not that funny. It's just a boomer joke and says a lot about Tiger. I bet his daughter loves being the butt of his jokes for the way she was born. What a guy." Anna Kaplis, an Irish rugby player, said, "If the world generally respected women, I would be able to see the funny side of this, but it doesn't, so I don't." Yeah, listen, Anna, why don't you grow a set of balls or a set of tits or whatever the equivalent is with chicks? It's a bit of banter, and I, for one, am all for it. Aussies love banter. They're going to go into the whole, "Oh, but you've got responsibility because you're an old golfer, you're a legend, and you're like 50-something years old. Oh my God, how dare you? You've got a daughter, so what?" The term boys will be boys is real. It's real. Even my wife is a woman and she found it funny. I mean, all these snowflakes are going to be like, what did he mean by that? I'll tell you what he meant by that. He meant you're a pussy. You're a woman. You play like a girl. Here's a tampon for your vagina, you girl. I did a better golf shot or drive or whatever the fuck. So here's your tampon, stick it up your vagina because you're a woman. That's what he meant. And it's funny. Another fan added, "Call me woke, call me a snowflake, okay I will. Call me offended, whatever. But handing another male golfer a tampon is objectively not funny." Oh yes it is, you just don't have a sense of humour. It shows the sophistication of a 14-year-old schoolboy. However, there were some people who defended the 15-time major champion. Former professional golfer turned influencer Paige Spiranak said, "I need an LIV versus PGA Tour Ryder Cup type event, just so Tiger can give Phil a tampon after outdriving him. If anyone tries to cancel Tiger over this, we riot. It's funny," because it is funny. While someone else tweeted, "Brilliant from Tiger. Even better is that he had it in his pocket for 9 holes before he got it out." The anticipation must have been unbearable for him. That's true. Golf is just better when Tiger's playing. Woods is yet to speak about the incident with Thomas publicly. Okay, so it's basically just a big nothing burger. Like, you've got feminists and shit out there going, "Oh, kill all men," and that's just banter. That's banter, it's comedy. It's not real. Professional golfer hands another professional golfer a tampon, basically saying you're a pussy, you have a vagina, you didn't drive as far as I did. That's not banter. That's an attack on women. That's misogyny. That's sexism. Like I said, massive nothing burger. So of course, CNN did a whole segment on it. Let's watch it.
We thought you'd be talking just about Tiger Woods' return. He is an incredible athlete, but instead, golf fans cannot believe his juvenile joke when Woods handed a tampon to a fellow golfer, and that golfer was Justin Thomas.
Yeah, and we thought you'd be talking about, I don't know, news? Oh, who am I kidding? It's CNN. They stopped doing that years ago.
Christine, what's your reaction when you heard what he did and why?
As you said, Sarah, just a juvenile act. I mean, Tiger is a 47-year-old father of a girl dad, of a girl. He's a girl dad, an athlete, a 15-year-old daughter, Sam, is a soccer player. And for Tiger to be that girl dad and to be nearing 50 years old and playing the kind of prank that boys did maybe in junior high, middle school, high school, and have long since moved on from. It was extraordinary.
Oh, it was funny. It was banter. Why don't you go and wash the sand out of your vagina?
And it certainly was not the biggest deal, Sarah, in the world, clearly. It's not the biggest news, as we all know, but it is illustrative of a problem that golf has, and really golf alone, in terms of the misogyny and the sexism in a sport that is desperately trying to attract women, Title IX women, millions of them who are out there going to play sports the rest of their lives, to play golf. And for generations, the sport had a stop sign up.
Oh, yeah, you need those Title IX women, don't you? Which is apparently some sort of fair trade women, some sort of equal opportunity women. Why don't you just be happy with women? Listen, I live near heaps of golf courses, and I see chicks out playing golf all the time. Well, not chicks, like old chicks, like old ducks.
But the bottom line is that golf has been really quite hostile in many ways to inviting women to play. And this just adds to that storyline, the most famous golfer of all doing something so ridiculous. And then, of course, it just blows up because it's Tiger, and he's going to get that kind of attention. And he knows, Sarah, that he's going to get that kind of attention.
What, so he can't do banter because he's Tiger Woods? How about you just shut up and fit in? You've got to be creating these protected categories. Oh, women, we need more women in golf. If women want to play golf, they've got every right to play golf.
He is Tiger Woods. I do want to say, I don't know what he's trying to say by handing the tampon over, because, women bleed and they still play sport and they still kick ass. It doesn't matter. So I don't know what he was trying to say using that.
He was trying to say that was a shit drive. You drive like a pussy. You are like a woman golfer who is not as good as a man golfer. For Christ's sake, these people. You've got to deconstruct every joke, and then it's not a joke anymore. Anyway, they go on about how women golfers are awesome and they bleed and they still kick ass and all that. Yeah, whatever. And then it takes this weird turn into capitalism. I'm not going into that. So we'll leave it there. If you have any comments, leave them down below, or at my super duper gay half stepbrother-in-law's Twitter account, bskills with 3 L's and an at the start. See you next time. Ta-ta.
Recession, session. Give me better times, give me better times. Recession, session.